How's it going, everyone? Back with another stream today. We are exploring this Leyline Binding Abzan build some more today. To kind of catch up on where we left off, we originally tried like a more black-based Leyline Binding build where all of our fetches were black. So we would have, Marsh Flats, Verdant Catacombs, and then we'd have two Pluto Deltas, Pluto Bloodstained Mires. And it just made the mana kind of awkward because we really wanted more green sources with like for endurance and stuff. But then we wanted all black sources because we had Turax at the time. So we tried cutting the Turax completely from the main in 75 actually, and then just made all of our fetches green. So we have Verdant Catacombs and Windswept Heath this time. And then we subsequently with Wooded Foothills and Misty Rainforests. So that way, like, all our fetches can get greenlands. We can get Catcher Charm as our off-color Triome, and then just makes hard casting these endurances a lot easier. And then where we left off last stream, we had two Ignoble Hierarchs, two Noble Hierarchs. So this stream we're gonna try a playset of Noble Hierarchs because as we've learned, like, this deck is a little bit more white heavy. Like, every time I had the Ignoble Hierarch, I just wanted a Noble Hierarch because I wanted the white mana more. Just because we had, like, Stoneforge Mystic. Like, if we go, like, Stoneforge Mystic, we also want to, like, activate the Stoneforge and then, like, cast a Prismatic Inning or a Leyline Binding. And then, like, through a Blood Moon, we actually want our Mana Dork to be able to produce white. So, like, worst case scenario, like, if this Leyline Binding costs 5, at least we can cast it, right? So we'll see how much this impacts the black source like requirement, because we technically have 18 black sources, which is sufficient for like a turn like 3 Necromentia. It's just one of those things where, like, can we consistently cast this on turn 2 off a Noble Hierarch? That's kind of the thing we're going to be looking forward to as we just play a playset of Noble Hierarch. So we're just getting more data on the shell. I feel really good about this Leyline Binding shell. Like, our results aren't really showing, but like we're just fine-tuning these little things where, like, if we just like I feel like having the Ignoble Hierarch might have cost us a game or two, right? And then just these little things that add up. So I just want to get more data, see how this Leyline Binding build goes and progresses. Like, all we want to see is like progress throughout these like minor tunings and tweaks, because we all want to see if the deck is performing better, because honestly the deck feels fine. It's just, where obviously our opponent gets some nut draws one time, or we like get stuck on a second land, unfortunately, and these little things add up and can flip a 2-3 from a 3-2, right? So we'll just get more data, get more of a feel on how this deck performs. And like I mentioned in the past, I think this deck is contingent on how good 4 main deck endurances are. If endurance is not good, then this deck kind of falls apart, because you want something slightly unfair that's powerful in the format. And I think free spells with endurance counts. Just being able to, like, pitch cast an endurance for free can catch a lot of players off guard. We also have Force Reverg in the sideboard. Like, we need something semi-unfair to do. And you can kind of count, like, flashing a Kaldra counts as slightly being unfair just for the rate. It's just, this card is also just a high ceiling, low floor, where, there's just a lot of answers to it now. Leyline Binding, Teferi, Archmage's Charm, blah, blah, blah. So it's like, it's good with the bad, and it's, again, just getting a bigger sample size with this deck. I only have like 3 or 4 leagues with this build, so and as we are like constantly optimizing it, just, again, like, I just want to see is improvement on feel, not necessarily record. I'd like to go first. Yogano, hi. Man, our Kaldra counter is going to go off today, isn't it? No, thank you. We will keep this. So as 4 beams, we always just so we have I think I just bottomed the Triome here. We can get Godless Shrine, get the off-color Triome, Prismatic getting something for 1. Yeah, and then Endurance. Yeah. So we'll have to use Windswept Heath to cast the Godless Shrine, and then this Misty Rainforest can get an off-color Triome. Oh, we're against Murktide. Okay. So we're gonna hope that they, like draw turn 1 Monkey or Darcy here. Probably Monkey because they get value off the bauble, unfortunately. It's foil. Okay. I almost F6 through my turn. So this is a match where like ley lines would be very clutch, of course. Because just having more answers to Murktide Regent, like we're not as scared to a Murktide Regent in this Leyline Binding build than like a traditional build where we only have like 1 or 2 answers, if any. I get like 1 dam, you know, like it's not great. Okay. So we will get a Triome. Off-color Triome. Cool. So we can get basic force with that. Cast Endurance on their turn. If they fetch here, I might just do it. How's it going? How's it going? I am on the prowl. Oh, I just kind of just told that my opponent I'm on endurance. So I will delay their Murktide here. They cast Consider. Like I don't want to just throw this into a counter spell. That's the point. Trying to cool my tea down. EI, sure. There's an argument to like wait, but I don't know. I feel like they're just kind of struggling, right? So Steam Vent's Exile, so okay. We're just flooding now. Okay, they topped with their Consider, which is interesting. Another, yeah, I'm assuming this is what they topped. So if we draw Leyline Binding, that would be great. Cast Darcy, sure. Cast Island. So the hand is Ottawara, Murktide, 4 unknown. Another pending, sure. So they can hardcast a Murktide. It'll be a 6/6. Okay, so they can cast a Murktide for 3 and hold up Counterspell. That is not what they're going to do, though. Are they tanking on here? They don't want to cast Murktide, which is interesting. Okay, well. I guess this is a spot for me to just play this Boseiju. I was keeping it for Blood Moon main deck, maybe, but If they crack this fetch, and we draw a land, we can Kaldra complete for lethal. Alright. Fail to find a forest or an island. So their hand is just all lands? Do they have counterspell? If I shock this in, the fact that they have no more fetchables, like how many steamers do they run? Like 3? If I shock this in, there's a 2-turn clock. Oh, I guess I have this endurance to block too. I think I'm gonna go for it. This Kaldra counter goes up to 2, even though it doesn't really count. Oh man, Spell Pierce kind of sucks. But we can play around it either. So they still have Auto War, which kind of sucks. So we need to draw Leyline Binding here. Grist. A little too late. I just drew all lands. How's it going, Rune Punk? So we have to keep this endurance block to block. Unfortunately, and this Prismatic Ink's dead. We just never drew a Leyline Binding. Interesting. So do they have Counterspell too? Okay. Oh, they have Double Bolt. So we need to draw a Leyline Binding here. Unless you have another Bolt here. Let's go with a random Bolt. Alright, Leyline Binding. We have 4. Leyline Binding 1 time. Leyline Binding 1 time. Okay. We just drew all of our actions, our Grist, our Tarmogoyf, just too late. And we just never drew Leyline Binding. It's unfortunate, but comes with the territory. So Forge Tender, Bitter Blossom. Not like the modern meta. Yeah, I feel like modern's okay. I think it's just the lesser of the whatever evils, right? I think modern's a lot more fun than Pioneer right now. So I'm enjoying modern, I think, too. I think there's just some people. I think it's just like the variance is just what's kind of annoying. Like literally, we just flooded there. We just kept hanging with 3 lands. And we just drew 4 lands in a row. If we just drew another order, like we would have been fine. Naturally, drawing Kaldra every game is kind of insane too, but it is what it is. You just bore out the Grist. Maybe we board out a Kaldra. Maybe trim a Hierarch. We don't have black mana. I think I go Triome. It's a matter of how much do I want to play around Blood Moon here. I don't think green needs Endurance or Force of Will. Like, I've built Abzan decks that like have Urza Saga that doesn't run Endurance or Force of Vigor. It has Gigantha instead. So it's like you don't need Force of Vigor or Endurance. Like, sure. They always got the Darcy Bauble, huh? They always have this pair. It's just like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich right here for sure. They topped with the Darcy trigger, which is scary. They target me. Godless Shrine. So I will attempt to play around Blood Moon as much as I can. I will play Hierarch, play Forge Tender, pass. So right now, once I play this Godless Shrine, I can Leyline Binding for 1. So I could Leyline Binding plus Grist next turn. I could also Stoneforge Mystic plus Leyline Binding if need be. But yeah, I mean, Ragavan is just like, is in every red deck. I definitely understand that point for sure. Definitely homogenizes kind of the deck where just every deck needs Ragavan. I agree. It's like people say like Ragavan is fine, but is it though? When every deck needs it, it's a tough ask. That's for sure. Bolt my Hierarch, sure. So I can Binding the Darcy plus cast Stoneforge Mystic. I could play around Blood Moon as much as possible too. I have to play the Scholar Shrine though, so I can't play around Blood Moon if I want to Binding them. I don't think I should Grist plus because I can just attack it and then bolt it. So I think I will go Binding plus Stoneforge. So I have to shock this in. This won't play around Blood Moon right now, but I think I'll get Sword of Fire and Ice here. I'll keep this Forge Tender back. I could also get a Batter Skull. I think Sword of Fire and Ice just ends the game. Yeah, I'll keep this Forge Tender back. Yeah, I think it's just a combination of everything, right? It has dash. It just does everything. Like the ramp, the steal, and just the dash is just so crazy too, right? I think I'll let this resolve. Murktide. So I think I'll have the Grist minus kill Murktide here. I think I have to play this just to play around Blood Moon. They slam a Blood Moon here. Like, I'm gonna really regret. Not getting the basic forest. Okay, so they're gonna kill my Grist. They do. Okay. Okay. We need something. That counts as something. So they know our last card, it's a sword. We know their hand is Ragavan, 2 unknown. Damn it. It just feels bad that we had the Leyland Binding and Darcy, and we just didn't draw a Fatal Push or a Prismatic Ending. When we couldn't, like, and that's why we had to, like, use this Grist, and, like, those little things that cascade, and that's what's unfortunate. Exiled Stoneforge Mystic. Probably gonna lose this game. So we're top decking pretty good. I just don't know if they have a rule spell plus monkey, we're just kind of fucked. If we draw another Leyline Binding, but we still need to, like, equip our Batterskull into our insect token, right? So, like, I just gotta hope they just draw nothing. Them shocking in Steam events is scary. Okay, dash here. Oh, sure. So they can theoretically block Grist or attack Grist down. Man, that Otawara has been so good both games. Attacking me. Okay. Okay. Hit our endurance. So I think we'll take this opportunity to plus Grist, cast Sword of Fire and Ice, and equip it. We take a hit from the Shredder. We equip Batterskull on this insect token next turn. And then try to recoup. We're back in this now. The fact that they didn't kill the Grist, we're back in this game. So they have a Ragavan in hand. We need them just, like, whiff on this one draw. That way we can suit up Batterskull into our Batterskull. Fuck, are you kidding me? Jesus Christ. God, like, right when we're about to, like, turn the corner, dude. God damn it. God damn it. How's it going, Rule? Hope you're well, buddy. God, that just feels so bad. Like, we just, like... I feel like this is very consistent, where we're just, like... We kind of draw... Like, we actually drew pretty decently that game, and then we just, like, are about to stabilize, and they just bolt us. It's just, like, a recurring theme. can't keep this hand. And we just have to like keep mulliganing too. It's just kind of frustrating. Yeah, you're shaping new deck? Yeah, it's pretty sweet, I'm not gonna lie. Not going to lie. We'll go Overgrown Tomb, I guess. I guess I should have gotten basic planes with this. Or basic forest with... Yeah, basic planes with this. So I should have played the Burning Catacombs first. Just wasn't thinking. Scalding Tarn. This is Rhinos. Yeah, I regret not keeping this Heath, because then I could have gotten basic planes. Yeah, Rhinos is a tough matchup here. Okay, well, we didn't get technically punished per se. Just have one Cascader, please. Fuck, they have two Cascaders. Fuck! So they're gonna Violent Outburst. Okay. Oh, this is 4-color. Okay, that's good information to know before they just destroy us here. So Tarmogoyf would be great. These Endurance are just too small to matter in this spot, unfortunately. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Just can't beat one pair of Rhinos. Explosives, 2-card punishments. Necromentia seem fine. I guess we could board in Forge Tenders too. I think we can board out the Hierarchs. We can board all these. We could board in Necromentias. Just name Crashing Footfalls. We go board in one force because we know they are on Leyline Binding. Yeah. Leyline Binding, and I guess they might not be on Blood Moon, but just I think this is fine. We'll keep this. Go Temple Garden into Stoneforge. Or I guess we can get Triome actually. Yeah, Abzan Triome. Okay. That's unfortunate. I'm just gonna get it. I'm just gonna untap here, and I'm gonna get a Temple Garden. So it plays around ice. Land would be great, Any a fetch land would be great because we can Thoughtseize and Punishment their board here. Cool. So let's Thoughtseize. Oh god. And a Fury? Jesus shit. Fuck. So I'll have to take one of those. So their hand is Violent Outburst Fury. I think I'm gonna cast Stoneforge Mystic just to entice them to Fury my Stoneforge. How's it going, boat guy? Hope you're doing well, buddy. I think I want green. Spot where I kind of wish I had double Temple Garden, but that's not really. Godless Shrine. Because we were at the Endurances, I can play Godless Shrine. So I'll get a Batter Skull. Just getting bodied by this deck, which is unfortunate. Like, we're just getting absolutely fucked. Unfortunately. Like, I feel like I have something with this deck, and then just, like, there's just games where just, like... Empty Joe just, like, fucks us, and it's like... So they do have Leyland Binding live. So I think I just have to take this. I could also just double block here. They block the kill Stoneforge. Interesting. I don't think we can just go to 4. I wonder if they'll Fury here. They won't. Okay, so we have double Goyf. So they can make 2 Rhinos, attack force. They can attack through a 6. So the hand is Fury Unknown. Attack it with everything. We double block Rhinos. We just like every time we just need a draw, we're always top decking these swords. Wait till Leyland Binding a Darcy, and then they drew a Murktide, and we die. You know, and it's like, as a mid-range deck, of course, it's unfortunate when we get hands like that, but Like if you draw like the wrong card at the wrong time. I mean, technically, Land Binding was the wrong card, but like, it's just one of those things where like it. We technically like wasted it on a Darcy, right? And it's like, and that spot, like, I don't think we could like not Leyline Binding the Darcy. Like, what we just let hit us for 3 like every turn? It's like, I don't think we can do that. Bauble, Arid Mesa with Gigantha is interesting. So they bauble themselves. I'll lead on Godless Shrine here, I think. Oh, sorry, not Godless Shrine. Temple Garden, because in that way, if they play 1-drop the following turn, I can Prismatic Ending and then get a Triome here. Steam Vents. They're shuffling. Okay. Extremely bad variance. I've done the math. Maybe I should like buy a lotto ticket to like balance this out then. Fatal Pushes. Decent. At the point, maybe I should have gotten Overgrown Tomb. So then we can Fatal Push and then red mana. Oh, Lava Dart. Okay. So we're just like some sort of Prowess variant. Got it. Got it. I'll probably get an Overgrown Tomb with this Windswept Heath. And just get it tapped. Okay. Okay. I wonder if that'll dart me. Doubt it, because they're probably stuck on 1 lands. So do that. Effectively, the fetch shock both land drops. It's kind of annoying, but another Prismatic Ending. So if they cast a creature like a Swiss Spear, I think I'm just gonna Dirge with that on the stack. So they obviously have a growth. Yeah. I just want to get the Lava Dart out of there. I think that Bant deck has legs. Interesting. Oh, man. Okay. So another rule spell would be great. think I'll Prismatic Ending the Soulscar Mage first, not take 2 life off my Gala Shrine, and then just cast my Batterskull. I could just get aggroed here, but like... The fact this exiles means that they don't get a creature. Yeah, I think I'm okay with just... Because the odds of this not getting Delirium is kind of high, I think. I agree. Like, stuff like Hall of Moonlight is just very good. This Batterskull's just been stuck in my hand the whole fucking game. But like Hall of Moonlight's just a very, very, very powerful sideboard card. Force of Vigor is really good. Like, I think this deck just has a lot of the makings of a good sideboard. And the annoying thing about this on Moto is it just kind of organizes it by CMC, and then the X is going in another pile too. So. So they have 2 card types. They don't have a fetch. Oh. Okay, they drew the fetch. So they just need either a creature or a sorcery. So they drew 2 off Metamorphose. They bin both cards. Fetch land's probably the card they drew. Bolt me. Okay, so they found Delirium. So when I said that the likelihood of them hitting Delirium is low, it was incorrect. Especially when they oh my god. Lava Dart. Oh man. So they hit us for 5, 6. So depends on what their last card in their hand is. We can go to 4. But they don't need a Lava Dart. Oh, they have Grape Shot? Man. Dude. Like, seriously. Even if they didn't kill us, that would have been so bad. That doesn't count technically on the Kaldra counter, but that's just kind of funny how it's just like, hey, by the way, I think we'll wipe the 1-drops like this. Brought out the Thoughtseizes, brought out the Grist, brought out a Hierarch. Cool. Alright, so we on the play. It's kind of huge in this matchup, of course. Keep that. I think I'm gonna just play around Blood Moon here. This is a spot where having Ignoble Hierarch would be better, just because we want the black source, this one spot. But even then, we can get basic swamp with this, and just if they like play a 1-drop, like we could just collect Brutality attack. That's fine. That feels pretty bad. will Inquisition them. Breach, Soul Scar Mate, Sprite Dragon. So take the Breach. If they go double 1-drop, we can Punishment, get the 2-for-1. If they go Sprite Dragon, we can Brutality. As long as they don't draw... mutagenic growth. So -2/-2 to rest them. Take their Manamorphose. Please don't draw a... Oh god, please draw land. Please draw land. Please. Please draw land. I beg, I beg, I beg of you. Okay, if I draw a land, I can cast Batterskull, so... I think I'll just cash this in now. Wish they drew a land. Wish they drew a land. EI, sure. So untap land means, I mean, I guess we took it away from the Beseiju. If I knew I was going to draw a Batterskull, I obviously would have kept the Beseiju, but... And knowing that they're Jeskai means that I don't need a player on Blood Moon, but this is also just a lot less painful, just getting basics anyway, so it's not like we are, like, it's super detrimental outside, like, unless we draw, like, Leyline Binding, but then we can just Leyline by 3, so... They exile Magus with the Moon. Perfect. Alright. Got a Batterskull. So we were correct about them having a Blood Moon effect, that's for sure. Is Batterskull about to take this home for us? Batterskull about to take this home for us. We know they have a Swift Spear. So the hand is Swift Spear. Okay, the hand is 2 unknown. Okay. They double block, I'm gonna Binding. Okay. I might have to Binding this. So then if they attack and they want a growth, we can block. And if it somehow gets bigger, if they have the Lava Dart, so it could be easy for them to get out of. To outsize my Germ token here, I can bounce Batterskull at EOT, untap him, play it, gain 4 in the process. This is their second EI, right? Or third EI? Jesus. Oh, I just realized that the match counter is not correct. Or, no, that's not correct, but it's down. There you go. They're in the tank. It's kind of scary. In the tank of this EI. Foothills goes exile. Another Swift Spear. Okay. So they do have a dart in the graveyard of note. So if they attack, I'm going to block. That's for sure. They don't attack. Perfect. Perfect. This card's so good. Like, even for 3 mana, it's just so good. Okay. Okay. So I'll just Leyline Binding probably. Bounce Batter Skull. Bobble, sure. So Binding, a Swiss Spear. So go to 16. I'm thinking they should bubble on my upkeep. So Bounce Batter Skull. So they know where we're going to draw. Stoneforge Mystic. I think Batter Skull is just better for now. Because now if we draw an untapped land next turn, we can go Stoneforge Mystic, get Sword, cast Sword, equip Batter Skull, attack. So, this is a breach. I feel like breach isn't that good here. I guess they could just draw a bunch of cards with bobble. Actually, yeah, that breach would actually be pretty good here because they go bobble 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. And then I think at that point, I think we just take the hit. And then if we draw an untapped land, we go Stoneforge, Sword, equip Battle Skull, and attack for the win. And like the 4 life we gain from blocking, we would just get it back when we just attack. Because they don't have the mana to like bolt us out. That's right. They could go bolt, bolt, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. Points on the tank. Reach. Yep. So they could bubble a jillion times. If they growth, they can grow 3 times. Actually, so that's 3, 6, 9, 10. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They can cast a spell 5 times. So if they go grow 3 times, bubble twice, that's 5, 11, 12. They still can't kill us. Okay. Them doing all this bubbling the main phase is good for us. Because then we'll know if how many times they can growth. Okay. Okay, untap land still means we win. Yep. And then if they tackle the Swiftspear, I'm not going to block. So they can get 1 more bobble trigger. So they draw 3. Under Reach was essentially a better divination. I guess it was draw 3 plus bring back Soulscar Mage. So they can't growth us out of this game here. So essentially we just take the 5, gain the 4 next turn. Untap land. Untap land. Untap land. Thank you. Get a sword. Cast a sword. Equip sword. Attack. Cool. Finally won a game. Finally won a game. Also, this game also, of course, gets harder on the draw. So we'll see. Naturally draw a Battle Skull and cast it. I think we'll keep this hand. think I'll go. Oh fuck! I have Temple Guard in here. Shit. So I'm just forced to cast a discard spell here. Luckily their hand's kind of bad. Look at their hand is bad. I think I'm going to hope that they did not draw anything. And then we're going to punish them for one next turn. Perfect. Take the 2 for 1. So their hand is 2 portable holes, 2 unknown. Cool. Darcy, sure. Shock. Shock. I Shambler. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. So I could go Prismatic Ending, Hierarch, attack. I could also go Prismatic Ending, End Step Endurance. I think I have Prismatic Ending. Sure. They topped. I'm just going to flash an Endurance on their turn. Okay. Oh, I should have done this in response. Because they can dart. Okay. They dart me. They could have darted my Endurance and then darted it again. This would die. Or my Endurance would die. They keep a Swiss Spear. We could go Hierarch, attack, Stoneforge. Probably have to. They probably hold a Stoneforge. Get a sword. Yeah. Interesting how that game would have went if they didn't just like fuck up. They just didn't fuck up. Tybalt of Red Sub. Interesting name. Okay. So someone from my chat was suggesting that like I should just have Shadow Spear instead of Kaldra. So like that is an interesting thought. I mean, we already have the Batter Skull. It's an interesting thought. Snow-covered island. So we'll get the Triome here. Another binding is decent. If this is Murktide and they just like go Shock Bolt, that sucks. Island. Turrets. Just control. Island pass, island pass. I see. Bring its mill. Okay. I think our endurance. There's only 5 cards in the graveyard. It's kind of small. Let's see if they. No. Oh, fuck. I wanted to play this. Shit. Oh. Damn it. The fact that Tasha Exile is just so good. Go to 15. Damn, me not playing this Triome last turn really fucked me, because I could have held up Endurance right now. But I can upkeep Endurance myself anyway, so... Do you have another Tasha's? What do I left on my deck? I have Overgrown Tomb, Overgrown Tomb. So I have a Godless Shrine left, so I'll float green. Oh no, there's 2 Godless Shrine. Do I have a Temple Garden left? I have a Temple Garden left. Oh, I don't have a Temple Garden. Fuck, I have no shocks left? So I'll float a green. So I can cast Endurance. Oh, this only gets basics, sorry. Oh, man. That's pretty bad. Oh my god, they drew 3 Tashas? Fucking A. Oh my goodness gracious. So I'm gonna have to upkeep. I should leave wide open. Target me. The fact that they had no crabs really sucks. Dude, they drew all 4 Tashas. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Just 4 Tashas. Easy. Easy. What's bad in this matchup? The Grists are bad. Brutalities can come in. I think there's much that we can do other than that. Oh. 4 Tashas or 4 Archive Traps, but we had the Endurance. It's just the fact that Tasha's Exile is just so ridiculous. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I'm trying to think of another one of that we have. Beseiju. I never see Beseiju. Just don't understand. Just don't understand. In 4 matches, or yeah, this is 4 matches. We sung Kaldra once every game. How many Archive Traps do you have, buddy? How many Archive Traps do you have? So everybody says... 1. Just 1. Should I board in the crime punishments? KMMNO? Should I? That's actually pretty funny. I mean, luckily this Tarmogoyf just beats phase. Like, luckily, these 2 attacks plus brutality like wins the game. Fuck! Batterskull, I think it's the only card. I guess they could exile either instant or sorcery from their game. Oh, it's target? From a graveyard, yeah. So they can target themselves and then shrink and then... No, they just target me. That's fine. So these ghosts are going to become... I guess I'll take Fatal Push. They'll exile the graveyard here. So they can't Damnation the board. I'm assuming if I get Kaldra, they can't Tasha's me for lethal, right? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, yeah. Okay. Okay. I guess I can extirpate and then see what my post-board configuration looks like, which makes sense. Makes sense. Makes sense. So well, you have to see a crab, which is interesting. They may just be on 0 crabs, but like there isn't really anything in our deck that... I guess we could board in the 2 crime punishments. Just to literally counter Tasha's. And it does theoretically kill the crabs. Multiple crabs, actually. Maybe we trim like 1 bind. Oh, binding also technically counters at 6, right? Maybe we trim a brutality. Like, our deck is actually pretty Tasha's proof. Maybe we just board in 1 punishment. Just another 7. Funny because our opponent's also 64 cards. Interesting. Bro. So what's the math on me always having Cauldron opening hand and having a mulliganing it? I mean, in theory, the mulligan actually favors us because there's more cards in the grave in their library, but still fucking does not feel good. Okay. Backup Inquisition not doing anything really sucks. We know they have Trap too. We could also just play this Hierarch. I mean, they also have this Ghost Quarter too, so they can force us to. Regret putting back Stoneforge, but what can we do? Mikokoro. I'm glad this Inquisition tagged something. Alright. Their hand kind of doesn't do anything. Our hand kind of doesn't do anything. We need to draw. Shelldog Isle's good. I don't think they'll Baleful Mastery. Oh, man, this is going to be the worst beats ever, isn't it? We're both drawing. Cool. Okay. Attacking with Hierarch definitely fucked us there. That's for sure. So now we can... I'll have to crack now. Take a Ghost card to me here. We need a naturally drawn Endurance. Fuck, are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god. This is so ridiculous. Fuck. I'll draw here. I'm assuming they're gonna activate Mikokoro. Fuck me. So I've literally seen Kaldra in my hand 6 times in what, 4 matches? Not particularly well. There isn't anything in the set that actually entices me, unfortunately. So endurance would be the best draw. I know, I should just have Brainstone. Oh, fuck, we milled fucking our stove, both our equipment. Fuck me. Okay, well, that just means that they're never gonna expect this Kaldra. We've milled 1 endurance. Fuck. But they just have this as an answer. You have 21 cards. Push, Thoughtseize. Just don't understand. Just don't understand. Oh my god. My mental health is just deteriorating thanks to this one fucking card. It's just so ridiculous. Alright, we need endurance like now. We need endurance now. We have how many left in the deck? Two left in the deck. Please. Endurance, please. Oh, no. Phoenix, I don't know why my Stream Decker is not working. Let me update that for you. I'll send you the list real quick. I hate Stoneforge. Like, I'm gonna say that right now. I fucking hate Stoneforge right now because of fucking Kaldra. I love Stoneforge Mystic so much, but I've never drawn Kaldra this often in the past, like, 3 weeks. It's just absolutely ridiculous. It's just so ridiculous. That it's to the point where I'm, like, literally counting how many times I've drawn Kaldra, and it's 6 times in 4 matches. It's like, let's just look at another 1-0. How many times have we seen Besage You? Like, twice? I definitely drew it once to play it as a land. Maybe twice. Like, someone programmed Kaldra in MTGO so that I'm always fucking drawing it. It's just, I mean, this one, it's like, it's one of those things where we actually have the Stoneforge Mystic, so this Kaldra isn't actually that bad. But it's just so fucking infuriating, though. And they have this touch for this Kaldra, but we have to take the draw engine for the Risen Reef. Well, I got punished for taking Risen Reef here. To get Overgrown Tomb, probably. If I knew I was gonna draw Prismatic Ending, I would have just let them have Risen Reef, but. Elementals is a hell of a deck that we can't really beat. I'm gonna flash an Endurance here. And then I can untap, flash and sword, play sword. Trial. So I did attack with a Stoneforge Mystic because I wanted to bluff. Like, this Endurance looks less obvious, right? I'm gonna target them just so they don't have the red, like, bring target creature back from graveyard. Pitch to Fairy. Oh, fuck. Yeah, fucking touch. Hey, this Omnath. Guess I didn't see that line. Maybe I should have taken the touch. Just because of the Solitude. I just don't think a deck like that's just gonna be good enough. Unfortunately, well, I don't think Anafenzo is good enough in Modern anymore. It just doesn't do anything, and the mana intensive are just so tough too. Yeah, maybe I should have taken the touch because it 2-for-1s them, but sure. Land, please. Land, please. Land, please. Fuck. I'm gonna play a sword. Our only avenue here is that they grow the Fable. Like, we can answer the Fable here. Eventually. Like, with the sword. The kind of lands. I think the deck that you're trying to build, real, is just, I think, just better in Pioneer. How, like, this deck isn't even good enough in Modern, apparently. I just feel like that shell, I think if we just cut the white, I think it's good in Pioneer. I think Bliss is good. So we can play Goyf, equip it. I don't think this Inquisition is going to do anything. We have theoretically a lot more answers to the Omnath and the Solitude too. So it's a 4/5. So they can chomp the Solitude with Solitude, which is kind of annoying. Oh man. Alright, what are we drawing? So now they can just Solitude forever. Or I guess I can cast Omnath, but just Inquisitor for information. This game is over. I think Bitter Blossom's good. I think Forge Tender maybe. No, they have Leyland Binding. I think it's just Bitter Blossom that I want. Alrighty, on the play against Elementals. Straight out of the base assault, but use the Verdant Catacombs. Get Temple Garden. Get the Hierarch Beats. And then we can flash an Endurance if need be. How's it going, Rodeo Stan? Hope you're doing well. So we know they can't necessarily kill our Hierarch here. We're just going to Endurance beats them. So once we fetch with the Windswept Teeth and get a Catcher Try, we can Binding for 1. I wonder if they'll go... Oh, so we know they don't have Ren and 6 because of the Karuga, which is a good thing. Kind of makes like Noble Hierarch a lot better. Opponent's also playing very slow. Opponent is playing very slow. Forced. It makes it look like there's a a Ren and 6, but they have Karuga, so I don't know what to make of that. We could also uniquely prismatic ending it for 4 here. Ouch. Stoneforge or Tarmogoyf would be good draws here, because then we can actually get a Triumph and use our mana. It's also fine. So that means we can flash an Endurance and then get a Triumph next turn if need be. If they go like Risen Reef, we can flash an Endurance, untap, Prismatic Ending, get Triumph. Just gonna go Endurance Beats. This makes me want like a second Temple Garden, actually. Opponent, let me cast my Endurance, please. Let me cast my Endurance, please. So now I can get Catcher Triumph Binding for 1. Just start beating. Target no one. So they just literally don't do anything. They don't even put Cure in hand. Plane cycling. Interesting. If they Eternalize, we can Prismatic Ending it for 4. Which is kind of funny. Thanks to this Catcher Triumph. Sucks that they did that after we casted 2 Endurances. So 5/5? Okay. So they can't Eternalize the Timeless Dragon yet. Risen Reef. Okay. Oh, we kind of need a another white source off the top. Yeah, like I said, if this was a Temple Garden, it'd be so much better because we can. Okay, well. Never mind. Just aggro them out. Endurance beats. So drawing a card. Attack. Put Tarmogoyf in play. So now next turn we can Binding. I guess we'll see if they have Omnath. That changes the math. They could have Fury. Fury would be awful. Okay, Omnath. So gain 4. I wonder if they're not going to use the mana. Never mind, they are. Fuck. Okay. Well, we're gonna have to just binding this Omnath. Binding this Omnath. I need some more tea. Let me play my land. After like a minute or two, I'm gonna have to go get my tea. If they had double black for, or no, they just need double white, so they can eternalize, sure. It's pretty scary. And they just have another one rolled up too. I love Timeless Dragon. I'm sorry. I think Timeless Dragon's like such a cool card. Too bad this doesn't attack through. I need that a couple turns ago. I think it's still worth it to attack. And if they double block, I at least get rid of the Solitude that they can't like touch. I think it's worth this trade. I know it looks weird, but I think it's worth doing this trade. Like in the long term. Because as long as you just top deck a threat, this sword will be live. I think we just have to go with that line. Like, we're essentially trading an endurance for Solitude. Like, I think that's fine. In theory, like, this endurance could block the Timeless Dragon for forever, but, like, I think the longer this game goes, like, fucks us more. As they just keep green card advantage. Like, any of these flicker effects that they have, I guess they don't have Ephemerate, but... But, like, for example, if they just cast Kruger, that's just one less card to worry about, right? Versus now, like, if we draw literally any threat, this Sword of Fire is really good. Oh my god! I can't. I literally can't. I can't do this right now. I can't do this right now. Oh my god. This card is the bane of my existence right now. If we draw a threat, so they attack us for 8, see how we just die. Dude. I'm gonna get my tea. I'll be right back. I just don't understand how often I can draw Kaldra this often. I just don't understand. It just doesn't make sense to me. Like, just this single card is fucking all of my testing up. Because I think there's something here. Like, Binding is really, really good. It has proven to be very, very good, and this is just the type of deck where just, like, it just relies on incremental advantages, and if we just draw a dead card like that consistently, on top of just us mulliganing, like, often, is just, like, a detrimental aspect of the deck. So I can get Ketria Triumph, or I can get Overgrown Tomb. They go Monkey, Darcy. So I'll go Overgrown Tomb. Push it. Stoneforge. So I can go Tarmogoyf next turn, get a Triome, and then start Endurancing them. So now we can Binding. Expressive Iteration. Turn my Goist into 4/5s. Darcy. Sure. Oh, this is Prowess. Got it. Tarmogoyfs and the massive 5/6s. Open a chest of Kaldra hits 10, maybe. Kind of crazy if that were the case. I would just lose my mind. I'm sorry. I just don't understand how that would be the case. It's funny because we just O2 dropped the first league too. So if we hit 10 draws, 10 Kaldra draws in 7 matches, that'd be crazy. They don't know about our endurance though. Okay. Whenever we don't draw Kaldra, we consistently win. Just want to point that out. Whenever we don't draw Kaldra, we consistently win. Just keep talking about that detail. I'm just like scared now. Every time he's in my opening hand, I'm just like, please don't be a Kaldra in there. Please don't be a Kaldra in there, please. Alright, so we have a one punishment that can like wipe the board, which is good. We do need a green source. Because I'm assuming this Hierarch's gonna die. It's gonna get darted or whatever. Okay. This is a Lutz. Okay. Wow. I'm just gonna cash in. Oh, wow. Okay. I'm just gonna, I guess this is a 2-for-1. I'll take the 2-for-1. 2-for-3, I guess, technically. I'm gonna try to ambush their Sprite Dragon here. And then we can E for 2 following turn. Fuck, not a Metamorphose. Okay. That could have been worse. That could have been a lot worse. Go to 8. I'm assuming they're on Breach, so I'm going to cast this. Target them. They have a free spell. They have a free spell. Ooh. So, Goyf. 3, 6, 9. So, if we draw an untapped land, is that game? 5, 7. Unfortunately not. Soulscar Mage. Suspicious. Oh, okay. Sure. Just concede. When we don't draw Kaldra, this deck feels great. Like, just don't naturally draw the Kaldra, please. If we just don't naturally draw the Kaldra. I don't know, this deck has just like scarred me. I feel like I'm just gonna play Saga from now on. From 1 to 6. From 1 to 5. What the fuck? Okay, so I don't know what our opponent is doing. That they just cast double Leyline. But I will. I was gonna say I was gonna get a Triome, catch a Triome. No, they're gonna catch a Triome, sure. It could be Glimpse. I would not be surprised if that was a Glimpse, but definitely sucks that our hand doesn't do anything. Because they had Leyline Sanctity. Suspend Glimpse of tomorrow. Fuck me. Man. So they're gonna Glimpse. That one Leyline Sanctity is just crazy. It doesn't do anything. Look at this 2-pair. Alright, it's gonna glimpse me. What do you got, buddy? No Barraskull, no Quadra. I think that might be a mistake, though. This was a horrible glimpse. Like a horrible glimpse. That was so bad. That was the worst glimpse I've ever seen in my entire life. Holy cow. So you want these sweepers. Careful. I don't know if you heard that. Necromantis. Grist seems bad. If we don't draw a Kaldra, we win. Naturally draw a Kaldra. We never naturally draw a Kaldra. Oh, man. I think we want the Hierarchs because we want to get head on mana and we can Moonlight them. I think Endurance is not that good. Maybe we can trim like 2 Endurances. Maybe trim 2 pushes. Maybe all the pushes, actually. Maybe pending. Maybe pending. Actually, we should want the pale pushes for Omnath, right? Let's try that. Alrighty. Awful. And honestly, it might be worth it just to keep this hand just because of Hollow Moonlight. We need a green source. I'll play the forest just because it looks less conspicuous. Not that I think they would class a glimpse here, but you never know. I just don't see a benefit. I'll shock this in. Get an endurance going. Get a clock going. Huh. All right. Oh my god. Oh, I'm so going crazy right now. This league has just been so terrible. Alright, so we can get a Triome. So they can, oh, actually I should have EE'd. I should have EE'd. should have EE'd. Oh my god, this game is making me go crazy. I'm gonna just not shuffle. Cool. I'm going crazy. Alright, we went 0-2 drop because we drew Kaldra like 4 times in the first 2 matches. And then we somehow mustered a 3-2 being Prowess, Glimpse. We lost to Mill. We lost to Blue-Red Murktide in the first match. This deck, I feel like something is here with Leyline Binding if I just never draw the equipment. So maybe the problem I have is the fact that like I could cut these cards. I really could. Like and just try this some sort of shell like this. The problem is like there's no good white threat that makes it worth it. Because at this point it's like why are we running Leyline Binding? Like what is the point? Like I wish there was like a 2-drop white like a 2-drop white creature that's like really good that we can put here instead of Stoneforge Mystic. And then these 3 cards could be anything else. It could be like Mishra's Bauble, 4th Pending, a 3rd Grist, like anything. An Unearth. Like I can't even like run Dark Confidant because we have 4 Leyline Bindings. Like that just can't be a thing. I feel like there's something here if we just don't naturally draw our equipment. like the Hollow Moonlight's very good. Like we beat those Prowess decks twice. Like these 1-mana sweepers are really good. Like this deck I think has legs. It just naturally drawing the equipment is just what's holding this deck back. And I think it's one of those things where like we went 3-2 this last league, ignore that first league. We did go 3-2, so it's like it's not like it was a bad record. It's just so I'm just trying to get a bigger sample size. I feel like the sideboard is fine. Like the Force Tender is good. Oh, we lost to Rhinos. That's the other deck that we keep kind of consistently losing to. I think it's just a matter of just like we have the Necromancias. We're just not drawing like the sweepers in the right order, unfortunately. And like the endurances are just bad. Like I feel like this version is not good against specifically Rhinos. Because of the fact that endurance is just so bad. Like it just doesn't properly block a Rhino. Siege Rhino, what kind of Rhinos? Unfortunately, the Rhinos that are playable. Unfortunately, Siege Rhino fan. Hate to say it. But I really appreciate you tuning in out. Appreciate all the support. I think I've just been jamming this list a lot. I think I might bring back the Saga list next stream. Just to change it up again. Dark Confidants, Esper Sentinels, there's the Sagas. I don't know. I might try this list again. I get like the deck feels good if we just don't draw our equipment. It's just like in 7 matches we drew Kaldra like 7 times, and like most of those were in an opening hand was just a dead card. If it was just another card, it would have been fine, right? And then it just feels bad when it's like in the mid to late game we're about to turn the corner and then like we draw a Kaldra and then we just get fucked. Or like we were against I think one red deck and then they just top decked the lightning bolt in the first match, and like we're about to turn the corner there. Like this deck is close. I feel like there's just that one draw that like that fucks us. I don't know. I might try this again. I feel like I'm bashing my head against wall, but we did go 3-2. We actually just got destroyed by blue red though that one match, which is fine. And then we lost to Rhinos, but like I don't know. I feel like we have the cyber tech against Rhinos too, so it's just like I think it's worth trying this again, and just hope to not draw Kaldra. I don't know. I think my next stream will be Monday, so I hope to catch everyone then. If you want to support the channel, please hit that follow button. If you want to check out my past streams, you can go to my YouTube. You can follow me on Twitter. Let's raid Major Riot. Playing some Pioneer. Usually on Friday there aren't that many people that are streaming, unfortunately. So Alright, everyone. Take care. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Catch everyone next time. Bye. Fuck Kaldra. Kaldra should never be naturally drawn. Fuck Kaldra. Just kidding, Kaldra. I love you. You're a really good card. Don't ever, 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 ever come to my hand naturally. Thanks.